Okay then EA, what are we cooking up today in the Evo section? Quarter Century Quest 1 and 2. They're exactly the same Evo by the looks of it in regards to requirements. It's a boost across the board, as well as a weak foot skill move and relentless playstyle addition. They're exactly the same Evos. We could do them twice. They're easy to get done. Play 2 matches in any Ultimate Team mode. You could do this in a friendly of a mate, and then play 2 matches, win 1. Very easy to get done. The caps though, 86 to the shooting, 87 passing. And they're not crazy high. Okay, let's keep that in mind. But it's a free evolution and chain potential surely is going to be on the cards, right? For cheap and fast EAFC 25 Ultimate Team coins, head over to MMOEXP.com. Link in the description, and make sure to use my code Morsey at checkout to save yourself 5% off your order. So realistically, we're looking at midfielders. Alex Garcia, we don't get a Playstyle Plus edition, so maybe you want to target players with a Playstyle Plus already. Of course, if you've still got the press proven, and I think it's chip shot Playstyle Plus tokens, you can use it here as well. Garcia gets a nice boost across the board. It's nothing crazy, especially at this stage of the game. Potential Evo chain for João Neves. Looking good, actually. He's not had a promo card as of yet. 4-star, 4-star. Thoughts on this one? Potential link with Vitinha. Lack of playstyles for sure. I'd give him press proven. Could be one to consider. Apart from that, like forwards, this Morales does get a nice little boost actually to the passing. But that's about it. Relentless gets added as well. He was already 4-star, 5-star. So not an ideal one. Realistically, you want to be targeting these midfielders, right? Pobega? I mean, that's a pretty crazy card. Just a lack of playstyles. He's only got 3. So, not ideal, realistically. So, I doubt I'll be doing this, lad. Thuram, once again, it's a nice boost to the shooting, passing, dribbling. But realistically, like, these Evos, at face value, they're not, like, insane. I would personally, well, I have personally saved Thuram waiting for an out-and-out serious striker Evo. So, I'm going to keep him in the back pocket for now. I would recommend doing that for cards like this as well. My fella Evo here, it's not a bad boost, but similar kind of story, nothing crazy. The fact that you could do this twice is making me think EA want us to chain this potentially with Flash Evos. Gomez. I mean, he looks decent. And this Total Rush card was good at the start. It's a pretty big boost for the boy. Playstyles aren't too shabby. He doesn't have many roll plus pluses, but it's a nice looking card nevertheless. Could be a shout if you want to get him back into your club. Anyone else on this page? I saw Donny van den Beek. We'll take a quick look at. Okay, the fact that you go up to 88 pace is a nice addition, actually. He looks good, man. Minus the physicals, he does look solid. 4-star, 4-star now. I don't mind that one. Potential to keep that in the back pocket for a future chain. Realistically, though, I don't know if he's getting into many of our teams as it stands right now. Musa Sissoko, on the other hand, gets a nice little boost there. Up to the 4-star, 4-star. Yeah, it's a really nice boost. You already have Relentless, which is good. He needs it because of the stamina. But if you're using Sissoko, want to use him as a super sub again, if you've got him in the club, I don't mind that one. I think he looks okay there. Fullbacks? I feel like fullbacks could be the play, you know. Because you're getting a pretty big boost to the dribbling, the defending, the passing. And they're important stats for fullbacks this year, especially with overlapping. Which it depends the way you play. But Kalulu getting a nice enough boost here. Can play as a centre-back, 4-star, 4-star. I'm just waiting realistically for an Evo that gives a second playstyle plus for this lad. Because realistically, Trivella is not the one. Nico Williams, yeah, the boost is just nowhere near as good as the attacking Avalanche, is it? I feel like with that Evo, what it's done to me, and I'm sure a lot of us out there, it's kind of blinded us a bit. And every time we see a brand new Evo come out that gives barely any real big stat boost, like the caps are pretty, well, they're not low, they're reasonable, but they're not crazy like attacking Avalanche. It's always a little bit underwhelming, but we've got to see the bigger picture and look at chains. For example, I'm working on a specific Evo right now for Lewis Skelly. I technically should be able to put him into this twice, right? And just boost him twice. I'm pretty certain that's the case. I'll definitely look into that because I will be doing that for sure. He gets Relentless added and he's got a whole host of playstyles already. So that could be the play. Maybe look to do chains with cards that you're maybe working on lower down Evos or a potential new chain by using foot.gg to find the best options. That's where I'm heading right now, by the way. Foot.gg, guys, always, if you're planning on doing an evolution, before you dive into it, I recommend going to foot.gg. I'm not partnered in any way, but honestly, this website is fantastic for evolutions. You can search the Evo. They've got a tab dedicated to it. I'll quickly scroll down so you guys can see it. Bear with me. If it will let me select this screen. Here we go. Evolutions. Click on that. You can select the Evo you want, or you can search the player outright and find the best Evo chains for them. But they've got a new tab for trending evolved players. So we'll check this out real quick and see any real standouts. Because realistically, I need to be impressed. McKennie. I like the card, actually. He has got a chain with the this winter wingback. Is that what it's called? I think that's the case. Let's have a quick look real quick. Weston McKennie in here. It's a decent looking boost, actually. If anything is comparable to this one, considering you've got to put in for a lot of Evos, I don't mind that. No playstyle plus. You probably want to use the press proven. Paredes looking pretty decent, lacking a bit in the shooting. This card's already crazy and low enough rated that maybe I think it's better off just saving that, waiting for now until he fits a ridiculous Evo with high caps, because you could be looking at a crazy juiced Hullet Gang card. Trincao, Thuram, as I said, nothing crazy. I think for attackers, this Evo's a little bit dead, unless they're super low rated, and then you can get a pretty big boost across the board. Like Samu, I'm pretty certain Samu is a low rate. Oh, it's a new team of the week, never mind. New team of the week with a 3-star. Yeah, but the boost, nothing crazy. Gavardio, Ronald, Big Van de Ven. What are we looking like with Ronald then? Because you get a little boost to the speed here. Can we chain it up? Press proven intercept. So realistically, no. I'm not against it, but like there's better centre-backs out there that I'm pretty certain most of us have. Like he's nowhere on the level of like that Kanata you got from Season Progress last season. Keep that in mind, but it's not bad maybe if you're starting out. Kyle Walker, pretty decent boost, but there's definitely better Evos for Kyle. In all honesty, actually, you can give the 4-star weak foot as well. Is the winter win-back still a thing? It is. I think winter win-back's probably better, but looking at this, like the stat boost, they're pretty reasonable compared to it. 4-3, lack of playstyle plus, I guess, where you realistically want like a bruiser on there. Now, Bellanova is honestly a decent shout. We'll look at Eden Militao as well in a second, but Bellanova, this man, I believe, has secured a +2 upgrade. So I'm not too sure exactly how it's going to work with these Winter Champions. But if you evolve him to this, is he still eligible for a boost on top of that? That's the way it's worked for Showdowns. If you evolve them before they get the upgrade, you also get a boost on the Showdown. So maybe if you do this evolution, you could be seeing a +2 on top of this, which could be crazy. It's not confirmed. I don't know how it works, but could be a punt if you want to use one of your one of these Evos in this card. I'm honestly not against it. I think it could be a shout. Eden Militao as well. If only we still had... is a defensive dynamo still as a thing? Because you could have given him jockey. Maybe if you've given this card defensive dynamo already, you could turn him into this, which is a nice little boost. Like getting the jockey playstyle plus as well as the other playstyles. Could be onto something there. I think Eden Militao could be a decent option, but there's definitely going to be better, I'm sure. Sandro Tonali. Honestly, not too dissimilar to this card. It's actually better in majority of departments, minus... Well, to be fair, the playstyle plus is pretty big with Incisive, but this one's 4-4. This card's crazy expensive. I wonder if it's taking a drop because of this. I think it might have. He's 300k still. You're basically getting a carbon copy, but lacking in playstyles. Relentless slide tackle and long ball just doesn't really cut it for me. That's not ideal. You could give him the Evo tokens for press proven, intercept, rapid tiki-taka, and maybe you're onto something. But he looks decent compared to his Ultimate Succession card, that's for sure. Big Mateus Tau, not for me once again. I think the forwards are going to be a straight up avoid, as I said, unless they're lower rated cards. Endo, nothing crazy. Guendouzi, yeah, it's just a little bit dead, isn't it? Unless you're working on a chain yourself and you can get a tiny little boost, I don't really think there's any out and out heavy hitter must do Evo here. Like realistically, majority of them look pretty poor compared to other Evos we've seen. Let me quickly go to Footbin and see if we've got any trending cards to check out. Of course, they've not updated yet. Gap Pro SBC is out. I've already viewed him on the channel. If you'll check that out. Endrick, I do wonder. Let me quickly have a little gander. If Endrick has a pretty unique chain based around this, maybe with some of the Flash Evos, because he's had a lot of crazy combos. So this could be the play. I've still got a Power Shot one just ready and waiting to be evolved. Okay, yeah, so what? Okay, no, this is not possible though, is it? Mate, this man has some ridiculous chains, but all of that for this card, I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just a bit of a... I don't want to say a dead Evo. I really don't. But it kind of is a bit of a dead Evo. Unless you're going to work on a mammoth chain or maybe save it for a rainy day. But the issue with saving it, I mean, you could be like the step up. Let me quickly double check, actually. In regards to low-rated cards, how much of an overall boost do you get when you complete this Evo? Because that could be something we keep into account here. So it's a +4 overall by the looks of it, especially for Lewis Skelly here. Chain potential could be possible, but let me know what you think, man. I think it's a bit dead. I think it's dead. Sorry to say it. There's no real standout cards that are must-dos here. Underwhelming. I would love, honestly, Attacking Avalanche 2 to come out or something along those lines. But let me know your thoughts down below if you've got any unique options for this Evo. Smash a like if you enjoy the Evo content. Subscribe if you're new. Enjoy the rest of your night. Catch you later.